like I said, we do our stuff here locally at the initial level. Then there's an area level and a headquarters level. So we put our stuff on these trackers for the area team to be able to see and to keep up with. And then every 2 weeks we have a meeting with them, and they go over stuff with us. Like our meeting was yesterday,
Okay.
and they go over a bunch of different things. Like they go over like who we have that we're trying to hire, the name of the person, when did we contact. They asking Sharon, when did you contact this person? Christine, when did you? They're drilling us like
Really?
this. Yes. So
And
for
do
me,
they have a list of names
they
that they're
can see
looking
it
at?
on the tracker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Denise. Because Christina yesterday stopped working altogether. So please don't stop working altogether.
You're like,
Yeah. I told them we got little gremlins around here. We do. But they'll, so when a person puts in an application for the post office, unless they're working at the processing plant as a mail handler, they work in the inside, mail handlers do, and they do more of the pushing and pulling and all that stuff of the mail to move it around.
mm-hmm.
That's what a mail handler does. They have different crafts. So they have the mail handler craft that does that. That's what Darius does. He's a mail handler.
Okay.
Then they have what they call a clerk. That's what I was. And basically I work the machines, I sort the mail, I can work a window, something like that. That's considered a clerk. And then they have letter carriers like what Christina was, okay, where you deliver the mail. They have that. Oh, that's what it was. So they have different crafts. They have what they call the supervisor craft. They have the managers. They have okay.
Have you forgotten your
Yeah, for real.
password?
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm.
So is the entry level that most people get hired in, what Darius is doing right now?
Yes.
That position?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can be. Oh, my caps. My numbers lock my number. You could be entry level on a mail handler, like Darius is doing. You could be entry level, like my nephew Deshaun, Keith's son.
Oh yeah.
He's a letter carrier.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw him. We were at a floral place,
Oh,
and yeah, I saw him
yeah,
delivering there.
yeah. So that's what he does, and that was a job Christina had. Me, like I told you, I worked in the inside, so I never had to deal with any of that. And so, I don't care nothing about that right now.
So some positions can be entry level, but on the inside, where people don't have to actually go out and
Correct.
deliver mail.
Correct. And those usually are called postal PSEs, postal support employees. Come on. Yeah, postal support employees, and they don't have to go outside to deliver the mail. They also have people who want to be able to go outside, and they're called express mail clerks, where they go, the ones that you can send and get it overnight. They will take that stuff to an office to have them deliver it. Now that's probably what that lady, remember I said I know her? That's probably what she put in for, so she could drive. So,
Is April 6th
Good morning.
over?
yes.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
This is Carrie, this is Zeke. She's the one you heard laughing in there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's good to be
Okay.
happy and laughing at work.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
I'm a mess, sorry.
Yeah. But yes, it is.
The 6th, I can still use the 6th?
Uh-uh.
Okay, good.
Uh-uh.
I didn't, but I was
No.
trying.
No,
Because it's supposed to be 10 days processing time, right?
yes. At
It's
least
close.
10, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I wouldn't take a chance.
Okay.
It may be a late action.
Nah,
if
it's
you
not
did.
worth it.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you. Have a good day.
You too,
Okay.
thank you.
So when they're asking you about the date of the 6th,
Mhm.
what is that
So,
for?
when I pull these, I'll go over this stuff with you, and don't let me forget to tell you about it. I just gotta make it work. It ain't working. And I'll show you what they're referring to. Cause we have different crafts that start on different dates.
Okay.
So for the post office, we get paid by pay periods, like, okay, let's hope this is working now. Seems like it is. Yeah, that's what it was. Nope. I don't know how to make this big down here, so every day, Z, that lady that was just here, will go on and add what we have to our trackers. Let me go back. These are all of the trackers we use, okay? We have more, but on like a daily basis,
That's
It's
all of
these.
them? Oh my
on a daily basis.
Wow.
Okay, but we have more. Here's another tracker we use. Here's another tracker we use. We don't use that one, and we use that one. Okay.
That's a
So-
lot of different things.
Yes, you have to remember to go on there and do these things on these trackers. If what you're doing that day pertains to any of them. So we'll go back to this. So now I have to make it big. So let's see.
You're
Yep,
like
girl,
me.
I'm telling you, I do. They just got me these monitors the other day. He's a person trying to get hired on. He about to drive me crazy. He done sent me about 20 emails.
Really?
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Aw.
But I called him for a start date, and he says, "Well, I'm torn between Amazon." Oh, what the hell am I doing?
And the
I'm
post
torn
office.
between Amazon and the post office. Today's the 29th. This is what I need. Between Amazon and the post office. And I said, okay, well, I have 3 days. Say you give us 3 days to process somebody. Okay? So I'm like, well, this is my boss.
Hi, how are you?
This is
Hi,
Veronica. Veronica, this is Carrie.
It's nice
Hello,
to meet
Carrie.
you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm a little casual.
Oh,
but-
no.
Mm-hmm. I
Going
told
on a
them we
jogger.
were, yeah, I told you we were casual today. Okay.
Though you can get started with those.
Okay.
I mean,
Randy.
USPS was a blessing when I needed it. Huh.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Because Randy asked me, what did you say about one of them? And because what it was is
I don't
they
think I've
sent
gotten to
something.
her yet.
Oh, okay. Because what happened was, the PNDC gave her something, and the lady didn't have a reason why she was resigning. And I said, I can't process that. I need to know a reason. So she asked the workroom floor down there, and the workroom floor said the lady didn't give a reason,
Okay.
that she was just
I will
resigning.
call her. Is that
I think it was
Kimberly?
It was a different lady. Let me see. I don't think so. Randy
Okay.
sent it
All right, I'll take
this
a look.
morning.
Because
Okay.
I did reach out to one young lady who just told me Fernandez, Kiana Fernandez was her
Uh-huh.
name. And, she said that she was working for us and, she said, I actually was trying very hard to stay with the post office. She
Mhm.
came from the NDC to the PNDC. And she said that she has she said, I have 3
Oh.
little ones and my hours are not consistent and I can't come to work at 6 in the evening, get off at 3 in the morning. There's nobody who will watch my
Yeah.
children and I
Yeah.
can go to their house, knock on their door at 3 in the morning and pick
Mhm.
up my kids.
Yeah.
And she said, I would have really liked to stay with the post office because I know what it could mean
Mhm.
for my family and for me down the line, but I just can't do it with my babies being so little. And
Yeah.
I understand. I told her we'll get you processed.
Mhm.
I have a few, but I have to get a response up to headquarters. Desiree is
Okay.
asking for some additional information about those H-carps that were late. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna go try to put that together. I may have to call you on some of yours, okay?
Okay, it was a Godwin Igbonu.
Oh, I tried to speak with Godwin. Godwin didn't answer the phone.
Okay, that's the
So
one.
I'll try again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So people have to give a reason they're
Yeah,
resigning?
so
Do you try to talk them into staying?
she does.
Okay.
She does. So like this morning, I already processed these. Like if they're relocating or they got medical issues, there's no point in me handing them to her for her to call them if they telling me they're leaving the town or the state.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Or health reasons. We don't want to keep them, you know. But like this person here is relocating. This one says their commute was too long and they got a job in the private sector. So I can separate them. Job in the private sector. These are the ones she just gave me. Relocating. Like this one here, job in the private sector. Work hours not compatible. So that would be something that I would give to her and she'd see what she could do to help, to keep them, retaining them, relocating. Commute too long, health reasons. This one doesn't have anything. Oh, okay. They found employment elsewhere. See, so these are coming from the offices. Health
Okay.
reasons. The offices are emailing them and sending them in to us to complete. The reason why she's giving them to me is Christina doesn't have access any longer to process these. Her detail is about to be over. So the post office has something that they call, so like my job is a permanent job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm in the job and they have different levels. Okay, so initial level supervisor is a 17. Okay, a 17, and that's what they do across the way here in safety. They're 17s. Well, they have one of the people over there that if the manager is not here, they're in charge, and they're 19, so they get paid a little more. So I'm a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Christina's a 19 right now, but when her detail ends, she's gonna go over here and be in safety, and she'll go back down to a 17. So,
Okay.
So they give you an opportunity to, you know, have an advancement, I guess you can say, to see if you can handle the job, or if you can do the job, or whatever the situation may be. And she's doing good. It's just that we don't have a position right now for her to stay into.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
covered.
So is she filling in for someone right now?
James.
Okay.
So James usually works side by side with me. His office is down the way. But because James is in the safety manager position right now temporarily, they had to find somebody to fill his spot. And so, because they found somebody, which is Christina, to fill his spot, once he's done on his detail, he has to go back to his job.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the Maryland district. I'm not trying to go to Maryland. This is this student. What I think was the latest open post date in Devereux. Okay, my profile. I just see the Lakewood and I did my applications to me. I live in Broomfield. So if a placement is still open this way, that would be great. I certainly understand if it isn't. I swear to you, I must have got 10 emails from him yesterday.
So he made his decision?
And he went with the Amazon. Get the Amazon for his first day. Amazon, he didn't like the benefit package that Amazon was giving. Now he wants to quit Amazon and come back to the post office. Well, now you got to reapply. And so he gonna hold a conversation with me. I'm just gonna tell him that, leave it at that. Lisa Parker. So I want her to visit the Golden Post Office to fill out resignation. Okay, so a lot of these emails, they're for all of us here. Okay, so I read them. Is it from my area? No, whatever.
You shut it. You're like, okay.
If it is from my area, then I need to answer. But Breckenridge, okay. So basically what this is fast track paperwork. And then they would. I'll
Scan it
just print-
upside
yeah,
down.
scan it upside down, but I'm just gonna print. I don't deal with this because we have a clerk down there that does. She takes care of all the paperwork for each employee that ever starts working here at the post office. She
Okay.
handles it. And this is another one. See, this is what I was talking about when I told her to look at that plate, that our, whatever her name is. All she marked is other. The
Other.
reason, other.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason, so I can't process this without a reason. But she said she'd call it back.
That's crazy that you can't process something if they don't give a reason.
And so, this is just the paperwork, that fast track paperwork.
So what's that mean, fast track?
So, used to, what would happen is it would take forever for someone to come on board, the post office. So, the post office came up with a new, I guess, way to process people's paperwork, and they called it fast track. Okay? And that's all it means, is we're trying to get them through very quickly. That's it. So, they cut down the number of pages of paperwork that a person needs to those 2-3 pages instead of 15 or 20.
Okay.
That's all it really is.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And so basically the offices fill this out and scan this in as well. And for us, if they come in here to fill out this paperwork, we have to get 2 forms of ID. They filled out 3, but you only need 2, 499, and almost every business, to my knowledge, must fill out an I-9.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
I was in HR
Mhm.
until I moved here.
Uh-huh.
So I worked for a company. I was their business office manager.
Mm-hmm.
So I did all their new hire.
And like this, every person that ever works for the post office must read this and acknowledge it. When you see people stealing or throwing away mail or something like that, I guarantee you they've read this and they've signed it. And that's how they're able to prosecute them.
Yeah.
Because they told them right then and there about the sanctity of the mail and protecting the mail. And if they do anything with that mail, it says embezzlement, and stealing cards and all this stuff here, they can prosecute them for doing it. And so that's what you see for them.
Do they do that?
We haven't, these people,
The
postal inspectors,
inspectors?
they do it. Mm-hmm.
Because I remember hearing a story about a man that was just, instead of delivering his mail, he was like taking it to his house. And
Yeah. He got prosecuted. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. So all I did was, for me, every day I come in here and I'll snip what's for today, and then I go to the other tracker. 2024 new hiring log. So every year we create a new hiring log. See, that one's really big. I made that one real big.
you're like,
And all of us that either have worked here this year or are still working here, we have our own tab. See, there's
Yeah.
Christina's, here's mine, and I'm doing this lady's right here while she's out. So I'm checking for my areas, and of course I know them. If I don't know them, I just go ahead and I will look them up on that sheet right there if I don't recognize the town. So Craig is mine, and she's already yellow. So DRAC, District Reasonable Accommodations Committee. That means that this person has some kind of medical issue, and they're trying to see if they can give them an accommodation to be able to work for the post office based off of their medical restrictions and the job. Like I can look at this one, and I know that this OC code stands for a city carrier assistant, so somebody to deliver the mail. Or whatever her ailment is may not allow her to deliver the mail. So she has to meet with this committee, and she's gonna tell them what her issues are. And there's lawyers there, there's, labor relations there, there's somebody from our side, which is, human resources, safety is there, that office is there. We all meet on the phone. Oh, and the post office has their own nurse. And so that nurse, occupational health nurse, will be on there as well. And this person is gonna tell them what their ailments are. And after they tell them, you know, what she'll say, well, I need a cane to be able to walk and deliver the mail. Well, we know you're not gonna be able to walk. Yeah. So after they tell everything that's wrong with them, they'll let them get off, and then we'll have a powwow, and we'll discuss what they just told us, and will we, as the post office, be able to accommodate them?
Okay.
Allowing them to, you know, so that's what that person is.
So is there a physical they do, or is there like a health questionnaire they fill out when hiring?
So when you apply for a post office job, it asks you some questions about your physical ailments and stuff like that.
So like migraines or stuff like that, like
You
it,
tell them
okay.
you're gonna flow to DRAC.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you add me to this requisition number,
Mhm.
please?
So basically, since she's not been here that long, when these requisitions that were created for these people to apply for, she wasn't here, so her name is not on them for her to be able to see them.
Okay.
So I need to add her so she can see them.
And did you respond to Stacy Ryan?
Mm.
Ryan Stacy
When?
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go read the email.
Briefly.
Right. And oh boy from Trinidad, like, dude, do you want RCAs for Western or Trinidad? Cause I can't read your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him a snippet of the
Yeah, what he put, Trinidad/Western, I saw that.
No, he asked for RCAs. I said nowhere on here does it say you're asking for
Oh, he asked for RCA.
Trinidad, but he's put Western.
What's the requisition number?
11718949. And I think he tried to be smart, talking about, yes, I guess I should have made myself clearer. Well, I don't work out there. How am I supposed to know? And then I got one
What's your
more.
EIN?
0323 5397. That I can't data transfer because he's not on my thing. I thought he had withdrew, but he showed up on my today's to-dos.
Okay.
And that's the deal you're talking
Oh, okay, well,
for like 40 minutes.
oh. So, well, just tell him when he gets done, can you stop by the office and talk to me and just tell him?
Okay.
Can you please fix it?
Right.
Um,
All right, I'll try not to
Okay.
interrupt y'all.
that's all right. All right. All right, back to what we was doing. So Denver Bello. Okay. So let's start with Brianna because she's the first. This person is on here. Oh, I forgot Anita. I don't know where they're gonna go. So even though the requisition says Mount Bello, there's 23 post offices in Denver. The Denver Postmaster's Office will tell me. So you see how these all popped
Yeah.
up? They're gonna tell me where to place them. It may not be Mount Bello, but because they all fall under Denver, they can place them wherever they want to. So this is a RCA. It's up to them to make a decision as to where they want them to be placed. I have to find their own position number to put them in. I have to find it for myself. To be able to put them into a job, a vacant job.
Okay.
North Glen, Kevin Shaw. Oh God, this person. He done been around the world and back. This Kevin Shoefield, Felt or whatever his name is. I done seen his name before. You get used to seeing the same people all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You really do. Kevin is a PTF. City Gary. So we
Yeah.
have, and I'll show you that too. City Carry PDF.